What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sal Vetri here, and today I'm going to be breaking down how to just play on Monkey Knife Fight League of Legends. Now, you might be sitting around a lot of sports, currently not on depending on when you're watching this, and League of Legends is the next biggest thing in terms of contest sizes all across the DFS industry, and especially here on Monkey Knife Fight. So if you do want to check it out, if you do want to learn to play, this is the video for you. There's a lot more that goes into it than what this video will talk about in terms of just how to play the contests on Monkey Knife Fight. So if you want that general overview, you'll be able to find it as well here on the site and sending out shortly. So with that all said, so League of Legends is a computer-based game, and the way that you play on Monkey Knife Fight is a couple different ways. You can take the more or less options on specific kills for a player. Now you see right on the screen here, it's just easy. More or less, you hit both, you get the 2.5x your buy-in. You hit both of them, you have to be able to hit both to get that buy-in. Now, the ways that you can look at this is some stats online, some different databases. That's something that I also provide, projections, things like that for kills and just fantasy points. But you want to look at just kills in situations where their team wins. You want to also be looking at the Vegas odds for specific matches for victories for their team. Are they a huge favorite? Because when their team is likely to win, that player is going to get more kills, assists, things of that nature, and just overall points, fantasy points. So that's something to look at. Look at the Vegas odds. Is their team a favorite? And if they're a heavy favorite, so there's a very good chance that they're going to win, it usually means they're going to realize the higher upside in their kills and overall points. So on the screen right here, you can see Reckles from the Fantics is over under 5.5 kills. Now, if the team more or less 5.5 was going to be winning in this game, well, in my database, Reckles is going to get closer to around 6 kills. If they lose, it's going to be somewhere around closer to 4 to 4.5. So if the team is a favorite, it's going to be closer to the 6. I would take the more. If it's going to be an underdog, I would take the less. Now, these stats are not just easily accessible. You have to find them. So again, that is all available online. Lots of different places you can look into that. Just a very simple more or less. Now, there's another option to be playing right now, and it's the exact same thing. If you get both right in these contests, you're going to get 2.5 extra buy-in, but it's just fantasy points. And fantasy points for League of Legends DFS is going to be 3 points for a kill, 2 points for an assist, 1 point lost, -1 for a death, and creep score 0.02. Creeps are these little minions that run around the map. They're very easy and simple to kill. Sometimes people pick up close to like 800 creep score, 900 plus creep score kills, so it's times by 0.02, and that's where you get your creep score. So overall, I do projections for League of Legends. Again, you can check that out if you're interested in some of my content. But also, what you're trying to aim for here is, again, winning teams. Things are correlated here. So if you can get a lot of players from the exact same team in a lot of your mores, so if you're picking the more for a couple players in the same team, that's pretty good. That's going to correlate, because the more times that a team wins, the players on that team individually will realize their highest upside in kills, assists, least deaths, and highest creep score, which will correlate to the most fantasy points, like you're seeing here for Monkey Knife Fight scoring. So that's a very simple part of it. It's just fantasy points, kills, assists, some other things as well that you can take the more or less then on the Monkey Knife Fight side of it. Have to get both right to try and get that bonus of the 2.5x and really your win, your buy-in back, so and more. So with that being said, this is League of Legends, how to play on Monkey Knife Fight. There's a much general overview on how the game itself is actually played. What is League of Legends, so you understand it? What are the specific positions and how correlation will work and work in your benefit, and a more general overview that I did for the site, so you can check that one out as well. For right now, I do make content on my YouTube channel, Sal Vetri, Twitter @SalVetriDFS, and my podcast. It's the YouTube videos pulled down into a podcast format, The Sal Vetri Show. I have a Patreon where I do projections for all different sports, including League of Legends, for these very similar over-under contests that you're seeing here on Monkey Knife Fight. So appreciate it if you want to check that stuff out. But for right now, I will see you all in the next one.